Gemini. What's up? Happy New Year to y'all. I hope it was a good one. I'm just going to get y'all a little spread for today. I'm going to kind of keep this a little short. I did start some playlists for each of the signs if you do want to go check that out, as well as collective reads for things like spiritual smorgasbording. So anyway, Ace of Cups in the reverse came out. 7 of Pentacles in the reverse came out. And the 5 of Swords in the upright came out. This is the Moonchild Tarot deck. Beautiful deck if you've ever wanted to kind of have an abstract, soft, very well made. They're very sturdy, and the cards have like little gold inlays on the back. It's really nice. So anyway, what I'm seeing here, Gemini, is that you may be largely unsatisfied or unhappy with something. You're not feeling fulfilled by potentially something that you were trying to build, something that you were trying to develop, something that you were wanting to claim, something that you were, literally this woman is sitting in mindful contemplation about something. And there's 3 from her heart. You know, there's 3 different points of light beneath her hands here that are completely illuminated, along with her pineal gland on her 3rd eye. Altogether, there are 5 points of light on that card that are along the spinal column. And because there's also 3 pentacles, 3 larger pentacles directly above her, I am understanding that this may be a astral flight. I don't know why I'm hearing this, but there's 2 wings, but you can't see what they're attached to. So we don't know if they're Pegasus, if they're angels. We don't know what they are. If they're birds, we don't know. But there was some type of a flight that somebody was trying to, you know, someplace to go, someplace to see. They wanted something to take off. And because this came out in the reverse, I'm saying that the basis of the issue may be money. You may not feel like you have enough money to manifest this. You may not feel like you're sturdy or in a good enough place to manifest this. The 5 kind of the epicenters of her body that are lit up have a lot to do with her mind, her heart, and very much where she's a creator, as if this was a literal woman, or a man for that matter. But I'm just saying, you know, there's an epicenter of reproductive creativity right here. And because that's the case, when I'm looking at this this Ace of Cups, in order for this to be in the upright, you may need to give birth to a new plant. And I just did Scorpio's reading, so if you're dealing with a Scorpio, go check that out, because it had a lot of messages about gardening in it. So anyway, this is since both of these came out in the reverse, I'm just feeling like because of whatever project, whatever you were trying to build, whatever you were hoping to have equal give and take on both sides about, and whatever you were, you know, wanting to more or less download from inside of your own mind, heart, and soul, you wanted to create something, and that's just not happened yet. So this could be some serious disappointment, or you defending yourself. This woman is sitting in the most awkward situation or position, I guess, with her hands crossed like this. You know, people wind into themselves like that. That's the way she's sitting, with her legs kind of, you know, she looks very frail in that picture, and she's looking at the swords, really disappointed, as though she would like to be able to unclasp her own hands and pick up one of those swords, but she's maybe so worried that she's, I'm just seeing someone wringing their hands about a situation. I don't know if you're worried about something, Gemini, or somebody. Let's get some clarifiers and see what's going on. I'm going to use the Rider-Waite Tarot deck to get the clarifiers, and we'll just pull about 2 for each card to get a better sense of how this is going to happen. Okay. All right. So for the Ace of Swords, or excuse me, for the Ace of Cups in reverse, I don't know. I guess this is about to be the truth or something. I don't know. You could truthfully be really, really unhappy. I don't know. It was weird that Ace of Swords popped out of my mouth before I could correct myself. Yeah, someone's feeling extremely tied up. This is emotional bondage. This is completely stagnant energy. This is wringing of hands all day long. This is somebody saying, oh my gosh, if she opens her eyes, she's going to have a blindfold on. If she takes a step forward, she's going to slip in the water. If she leans to the left or the right, she's going to get cut by those swords. This is someone genuinely stuck and completely unhappy about it. And it is in regards to a friendship or maybe somebody that you've known from your past. I don't get the sense. This is a past situation, at least. And this is, if this is a friendship, it's not a good one. This is interesting to me because in the Six of Cups, you can see all of the cups of flowers in the upright that have already been set up, that have already been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like you, and there's two people, and they're both wearing red hoods, so passionate in the head. This could be a, situation where there was one person who was feeling just fine and the other person not. Maybe both people feel tied up and unhappy. Maybe, you know how this applies to you, Gemini. You know what, if this is you or the other person or both of you. I'm saying that it's some kind of a past friendship situation or, interaction that really put you in a really bad headspace, that you're now feeling a lot of anxiety, a lot of fear, a lot of immobilization because of it. The Seven of Pentacles in reverse, what came out to clarify that was the Nine of Swords, which is sleepless nights, headaches, completely exhausted from grief and devastation. And then the King of Swords in reverse. This could be an air sign gem, so this could be you, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And you may be really upset or out of sorts, kind of harsh, a little bit direct. In the upright, the King of Swords is a really logical guy. He doesn't mince words. He gets to the point, and then that's that. I said what I said. In the reverse, this person is not feeling like they were able to be clear or concise or direct. In the reverse, the King of Swords can be very harsh and demeaning and rude and unable to communicate and just completely, they're air signs, so they think a lot. They're very cerebral. You may be feeling so cerebral that you can't really express yourself, except you can't do anything but go home and try to get some rest, and not even being able to do that. If this feels like something that's grounded by money or by your ability to manifest these epicenters of creation into a higher calling or cause, that might be part of your sincere frustration with what is taking place right now. It just seems like there's a lack of this in this card as well. I want you to look in the background, because if you guys are Geminis, you understand what it means to be called two-faced. Okay? This is not a two-faced energy that I'm getting from you or the other side. What I'm hearing is that there are several different ways. So there's actually, she's here, and then there's two reflections in the background. And I think that's literally what I'm saying about this. This was probably something that happened. Maybe these two people here with the passionate red hoods, Maybe that was what this woman is reflecting on. And now she's here, feeling like she cannot move forward or manifest anything until she comes out of this energy. So whatever is on your mind, maybe you need to share it with somebody. Maybe you need to, find an outlet for yourself to kind of take a moment and re-collaborate or, like I said, recalibrate is really coming to mind. Because, when you're playing a game, when those joysticks first came out and they get out of whack, you can't actually make the car go the way that you want it to go. You have to go back in the game and re-center the joystick. They say press the stick when it's just directly in the center. Press the button and it recalibrates. So maybe that's to some degree what you're needing to do. That's interesting because for this, this kind of looks like a half a circle or something downloading. I could, how there's bars in a circle of, how far something is downloaded or how far something is around the way here. And this woman is feeling like she's needing to defend herself about whatever was around the way. She's feeling a lot of negative words, a lot of sharpness, whereas she's here really in a very vulnerable position, as I said before. And what I'm feeling like is that she's not so much upset as she is just completely like not going to cry over spilled milk anymore. She's going to defend herself. She's in the upright. And although, it seems like she's a kind of vulnerable, she is, the skull is already dead. So it's not like she has to defend herself against living things. This may have been like a dead concept or something that happened in the past that really had scared her, offended her, made her feel defensive, and made her feel like withdrawing into herself and being more vulnerable than she usually is. And that's secretly, that's maybe a secret that had been kept. Maybe someone's not crying over spilled milk because they're defending themselves in secret. Oftentimes when someone's really unhappy in a situation for a long time, it's hard to get yourself out or to shake yourself loose from that. And I'm just getting that with the 5 of Cups. This is, someone looking at all the time, space, energy, effort they put into something. She's not going to do that. Secretly, she's just going to defend herself, and that's that. Coming out of this energy is important. So I'm glad to see that the 5 of Swords popped out. This came out after this one did. So if in the beginning, if anything is bothering you to the point where you're this immobilized and you're this unable to move forward or pull yourself out of the rut that you feel like you're in, whether someone else puts you in this rut or whether you put yourself in this rut, it doesn't really matter. You have every right to defend yourself. And that's the way that you can find your strength again to carry on. Because, literally, you may figure out after picking up if she would reach out her hand and pick up one of those swords, even if she's not sure if there's maybe a mouse living inside of that skull or something like that, she could just always use the knife to take a little poke and see what that's like, and then realize that, hey, no, there's no mouse. There's just a skull. It's just dead. So, in any case, Gemini, hope that was helpful. I will be back in the future here. I'm going to try to keep these a little bit shorter, around 10 to 15 minutes each, for a little while until I can get into the hang of getting all of the signs done in a faster manner. So maybe all in one day or something like that. I will keep you updated. I just did do new playlists for each one of the signs. So if you're interested in seeing past readings on yourself, you can go check that out. You guys have a good night, and I will see you next time. Bye.